With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Welcome back, once again, race fans, here to the Turn 3 Racing Network. Tonight, Swift Motorsports Butt Kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards Series fires things off for race number 2 here in season number 3, right here at Hot Atlanta Motor Speedway. That's right, 105 laps around this 1.5 mile D-shaped oval here. Track has been known to be quite abrasive on tires, and with 115-degree track temperature, you can look for some of those speeds to be affected by that, and maybe they'll be a little bit lower. How you doing? How you feeling out there in TV land, race fans? Glad you could all join us here tonight. As always, Dave in the Cave bringing you all the calls from the trackside. Looks like we've got multiple drivers already putting in their time lapse out there for qualifying. There you have it. Over there to the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see Jason Branch, your pole sitter right now. Quick time, 31:47 for Branch. He's highlighted in that turn 3 orange because, well, he went to victory lane last week, so he's already locked in to the championship chase. Branch looking to extend that points lead early off in this season. Looks like we've got a few drivers stacked up on top of each other over there on the timing and scoring. Not quite sure what that is about. Kevin Burrows right there in 5th. Rhett Tucker back in 6th. Nobody taking that top spot away right now from Jason Branch. Just 3.5 minutes into this 5-minute qualifying session, and we've almost got everybody out there that's on a time lap putting in their time lap. 31 of Donald Bennett looks to recover after last week's subpar performance. Bennett outside of the top 5, outside of the top 10 at the end of last week's race. We'll have to see how he goes here tonight. Christopher Confer in the 61 makes a return to the track. He's out there putting down his time lapse. Tell you what, why don't we go out there, take a little look-see here at that 61. Just about 4.5 minutes away, so this 61 gonna have to put down that time lap very quickly. Looks like this is gonna be his one and only shot at it. We'll wait to see where he goes before we get set to fire things off and head down trackside for your national anthem. So as he crosses the line, where's he gonna go? Gonna go 14th with his first and only time lap. Not gonna be able to fit that second one in. Unfortunately, time gonna run out, so whoa. Step down trackside for the national anthem. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We will be right back.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Jets flying over, drivers making their way through final pre-race inspection and on to the starting grid. What a race we have in store here tonight, race fans. Jason Branch gonna take the pole position here tonight. He's gonna top that speed set in happy hour by Noah Owens. Owens with a 31:60. in happy hour. Jason Branch getting down to the 31.47 as these drivers do make their way to the starting grid. Why don't we run down a little official business for you? There you see your championship standings coming in to tonight's race number 2 of season number 3 for the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. Jason Branch leads the scoring as he went to victory lane last week. Andy Starcher, Kevin Burrows were your podium finishers. John McMillan Sr. with a good run last week. Can he back that up this week? There you can see Donald Bennett, as I said, outside of the top 10, 13th in final finishing position last week. He's looking to improve on that, and we've got a little bit bigger of a field on our hands here tonight. Looks like we've got 21 Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series drivers to go green flag racing this Monday night right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, your home for everything Swift. Gonna take a brief moment. Let's see if we can't get some things sorted out. Final few drivers making their way to the starting grid through pre-race inspection. Looks like we've got about 7 or 8 drivers out there yet to put in or yet to get to the starting grid. The long wait there, you can see stands full of fans. Once again, no more COVID protocols in place here for the Swift MotorSports AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. More drivers getting to the starting grid, and you hear those bells in the background. It's time to run down tonight's official starting lineup for race number 2 right here at Atlanta Motor Speedway in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. Top of the speed charts in qualifying inside row number 1, your pole sitter, the 99 of Jason Branch. Lining up just to his outside, the 12 of Rhett Tucker. Inside row number 2, the 87 of Nathan Raj. Todd McGregor in the 71 got a slot in the 4th starting position. 5th starting spot here tonight at a 4X Racing, the 6 of Ryan Branchew. Just to his outside, the 23 of Kevin Burrows. Row number 4 tonight, the Monster Energy number 19 Hyperdrive Motorsports, Andy Starcher. Fastest in happy hour, slower here in qualifying to Noah Owens. Put that 88 from 8th up inside the top 5 and maybe one of those top 3 podium spots here tonight. Back into starting the 9th starting spot, the 37 of Timothy Smith. Rounding out the top 10 here tonight in race number 2 for Swift MotorSports Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. That's the 10 of David Cameron. Field begins to roll off the starting grid. 11th starting spot here tonight, the 51 of John McMillan Sr. The 65 of Sean Mitchell going to line up in that 12th spot. 13th starting position here tonight, the 7 of John Peel, followed by the 61 of Christopher Confer. Eric Dutcher rounds out your top 15. Donald Bennett, the 31 Machine, back in that 16th starting spot. Row number 9 tonight, the 69 of Larry Poling, followed by the 45 of Robert Gillard. Justin Gann, Darren Clement, Stephen Ayers Jr. all in the race control. So looks like the 16 of Ethan and the 14 of Lee Campbell back there on the starting grid as well. There you can see Kevin in that 85 Machine. He's new to the series. Rookies on the scene here tonight. We'll see how they run. We'll see how they all fare here tonight as the field makes their way through turn 3. And at a 4 behind the pace truck for the first time here tonight, we're set to go green flag racing as the iRacing pace car ducks off of the track. Field in the hands of your race leader. Green flag flies for the first time here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Race number 2 Season number 3 in contact. Trouble already. Back on the front stretch. Caution. Caution on the speedway. My goodness, a lot of drivers caught up already and involved in this one. We're going to take a look back here. Oh my gosh, there you can see that 10 already damaged. Donald Bennett caught up in this one. David Cameron had a big time moment. Let's see what happened. Let's see if we can't check this out. Ooh, in the 10, we're just catching it a little bit late. Here you can see the stack up already. Try to watch it once again here from this angle. See if we can't see what happened with that 10. And the stack up looks like it is behind him. One more look. Let's see. There it is. A push off of the corner. Off into the corner, I should say. 45 gets caught up. 31 gets caught up and turned around. 14 back into the side of Donald Bennett. So early trouble for multiple drivers out here tonight. Big time trouble. Look at that. All torn up. Got pieces flapping around. The 10 of David Cameron. He's going to have a long road ahead of him here tonight. Field 2 of crawl back behind the iRacing pace car. Back behind your pole sitter here tonight, Jason Branch, that iHeartRadio Dynamark Chevy Impala looking pretty sweet up there. Check that out. Nathan Raj in that 87, I believe. That's an R&R paint scheme right there. Rhett Tucker in the 12 making his first appearances. There you can see him once again. Right there behind a teammate, Chevy Ford, all out of the same stables. The Serve Pro, number 6 of Ryan Branchew right there in 4th place. Todd McGregor lost 1 spot on the start. He'll restart back in the 5th position. Kevin Burrows, Andy Starcher, Timothy Smith, John McMillan Sr., John Peel. Round out your top 10. Looks like Bennett, Campbell, and Cameron all on pit road, all for an extended stay. Just about a 10-second longer stay for Donald Bennett. He's going to go ahead and bring that 31 machine back out onto the track, trying to keep himself at least on the lead lap as long as he can. Damage control early here tonight for a hand full of drivers. And that is not a way you want to start off your race evening, folks, right there. Before you even get to turn number 1, caught up and involved in an incident, that is not what you want. And there you can see already drivers going down multiple laps. David Cameron being listed 2 laps down on the field here tonight. Lee Campbell, Donald Bennett, they were both able to keep themselves on the lead lap. We'll have to see if they elect to go back down pit road, and looks like Donald Bennett is bringing that 31 back down for a little bit more repairs. Field still needs to catch the 1 to go, so Bennett's got a little bit of time bought down on pit road. Lee Campbell also going to bring his machine back down onto pit road. Damage control definitely in effect for those 2 drivers, trying to keep themselves on the lead lap right now. We've still got 20 drivers on that lead lap and still a very long way to go. We'll cross it off the list. Not going to run clean and green all night long here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway like we did last week. We went flag to flag at Michigan International Speedway last week. Not going to be able to replicate that performance here tonight in the Butt Kickers AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series. And it looked like just a little bit of a shove, maybe possibly a little bit too early, catching that 10 of David Cameron off guard, and around he went into the outside wall. That stacked up the field, caught a couple drivers out. Donald Bennett able to get off of pit road, stay on the lead lap. Looks like Lee Campbell may have lost the lap. We'll have to keep our eye out there. But I do believe Campbell, yes, indeed. Campbell going to go down 1 lap here early, so that's going to leave us with just 19 drivers left on the lead lap. Campbell still down on pit road fixing that machine. Looks like he's going to elect to stay down there for quite some time. Make sure all the damage is fixed before he comes back out. iRacing pace car lights are out. Field double file once again. Jason Branch elects to take, it looks like he's going to elect to take that outside. And that's exactly what he's doing here, race fans. He's going to choose that top side for the restart. Interesting little play here. Pace car down in the way. Field in the hands of your pole sitter, Jason Branch will fire it back off. Once again, green flag flies at Atlanta Motor Speedway for the second time. Here tonight, Jason Branch gets away easily and handedly. The six of Ryan Branchew. He's going to make his way right on around that 87. Put Branchew up into second. Ooh, hard charge there. Teammates Rhett Tucker, Nathan Raj going at it. The 12 in the 87. 12's got the high line. He's got the run. He's got the momentum. He's looking to take it to the high side. He'll pull even with Branchew through 3 and 4 as Jason Branch checks out on this field. What a move there by that 12 of Rhett Tucker. Looks like he's got the 99 on the side of that machine, but listed as the 12 out there on the scoring pylons. Newcomer making some waves here tonight. Big run through the corners. He'll put himself back into second, right where he qualified, right behind Jason Branch. Branch continues to lead the field off of 4 back through the tri-oval. They'll stay stacked up. Nose to tail back into turn number 1. Gonna jump around just a little bit to some of the battles. There you can see that Midnight McDonald's, number 7 of John Beal. He's running inside the top 10, sitting in that 9th position. The 19 of Andy Starcher. He's just in front of this little small pack of drivers as he's got side by side back behind him Kevin Burrows, Timothy Smith, 7th and 8th on track. They'll swamp that position through the center of 1 and 2, work their way off of corner exit. Starcher begins to stretch it away as Todd McGregor closes in on Nathan Raj. Ryan Branchew has lost a little bit of ground there. You can see that Orange Serve Pro number 6 of Branchew struggling to keep pace there with Rhett Tucker and Jason Branch. Field already beginning to stretch themselves out. Your top 2 have broken away to just about a half a second lead over Ryan Branchew. Close little battle. Ooh, look at that wiggle out of that. That was actually the 37. Was going to say the 71, but Todd McGregor is off in front of this Monster Energy number 19, piloted by Andy Starcher down to the inside. Here comes the Fanatec Evans Auto Repair. 23 of Kevin Burrows down there on the inside lane, trying to see if I read that right. I do believe we did. We'll have to check on that a little later. Battle for the top spot. Let's go up here. Ryan Branch, Jason Branch right there. Rhett Tucker ducked to the outside. He looks to take that top spot away. Branchew closed right in on Jason Branch, and that's what allowed that 12 of Rhett Tucker to jump out to that high line. He's looking for the power move out of 2. Will he keep it wound up enough? Branch struggling on the bottom and motoring right around. Drag race down the back stretch now. Rhett Tucker gonna just have the advantage by the time they get to 3. Man, oh man, what a run early here tonight. Lap number 13 now on the board out of the 105 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. These drivers going at it right here at the front. Jason Branch right there now in second position. We've had our first lead change of the race. So 2 leaders with 1 lead change so far here tonight. Can Rhett Tucker step away, or will he stay right there within reach, within grasp of Jason Branch? Ryan Branchew, Nathan Raj right there running with each other. Going to take a moment to step around just a little bit. Back to this battle right behind Andy Starcher, Kevin Burrows, Timothy Smith, Sean Mitchell. Still right here packed up with each other. There you can see that 45 of Sean Mitchell out there on the outside lane trying to make a run. Timothy Smith just off in front of him. John Peel at midnight. McDonald's number 7. That thing looks good. I'm telling you what. Big Macs never look so good than when they're on a race car. Still side by side, racing right here for the 6th and 7th position. Andy Starcher, Kevin Burrows. Starcher into the outside wall. Contact, 37 involved. 45 gets caught up. Caution flag flies. We watched that all unfold. We watched it take place right before our eyes. We'll back it up just a little bit, though. Take one more look at how it all went down. Well, hard impact for multiple drivers right there. Let's see if we can back it up. Have one more look at this. There's Starcher off the wall. The 27 gets involved. The 45 pushes him around just a little bit. Sean Mitchell catching the brunt of that one. So Timothy Smith involved. Multiple drivers. Another 3 drivers caught up involved in our latest incident. We'll jump back to the front with your race leader as we catch up to the back of that iRacing pace car. And as we find ourselves under caution for the second time here tonight, we're going to take a small commercial break, pay a few bills. You know how that goes. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be back with all your green flag action right here from Atlanta Motor Speedway.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're going to lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage. Your car is toast. You'll need a tow back to pit lane. Press and hold your reset button and we'll come and get you.
And back trackside as the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car lights go out. We're set to go back. Green flag racing once again here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Caution coming out on lap number 15, our second caution of the evening. Hot Atlanta causing some problems. Tell you what, why don't we check in on the weather report real quick. There you can see that track temperature going up just slightly, about 4 degrees, I do believe. It was 115 degrees before we started tonight's race, just after happy hour as we set the grid. So it looks like grip gonna be at a premium for the rest of the night here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway in race number 2, season number 3 in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. Rhett Tucker in that 12 will bring the field back to the green flag, waiting for the Ford Mustang iRacing pace car to duck on off. We'll get set to fire it off once again. Rhett Tucker gets on the gas. Green flag flies once again here at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Up through the gears, no problems whatsoever. Your top 3, Rhett Tucker, Jason Branch, and Nathan Rogie gonna go without any troubles. Those top 3 gonna scoot away from the field battle now between that 71 of Todd McGregor and Ryan Branchew. They're 4th and 5th on the speedway. There you can see them battling side by side. Looks like the 71 of McGregor gonna take the advantage for the time being. And I'm not gonna butcher the last name, but Ethan right here, that 16 machine. We'll throw it up this way for you, let you make your decisions on how you want to pronounce it. We'll get with Ethan on that one, make sure we get his name right. Up 12 positions from where he started tonight's race, outside of the top 20. He now runs inside the top 10, sitting in the 9th position. So a big time shout out to him and everything he's doing out there on the track so far here tonight. Still very early, but having a good solid run at it so far. Back around the track here, we'll jump around. Kevin Burrows in the 23 machine. There you can see him in that Evans Auto Repair. In 23 trying to hunt down Todd McGregor. McGregor gonna look to see if he can't find a way to run down those top 3 that stepped away right on that restart. Close battle now between Jason Branch and Nathan Rogie. Right there, that 87 look to the inside, coming off of 4, not going to be able to complete the pass just yet. It looks like we've got some teammates hunting the front right now. 1st and 3rd on the speedway. They're looking for 1st and 2nd. What will the rest of this field do? Will they be able to keep these 2 drivers at bay? There you can see that 87 down to the bottom of the speedway. Gonna wash up just a little bit. Stay behind Branch as they cross the line. 2nd and 3rd still chasing down Rhett Tucker. Draft on the outside, Rogie down on the bottom all by himself, but still hanging tough, still side by side through 3 and 4 with Jason Branch. Big run out of 4 there for your race leader. And now that 87, he's clear, but can he slide in? Yes, he's going to take that 2nd spot away. Now Jason Branch looking to the bottom in turn 1. Branch to the bottom in 1 has Thorne McGregor just behind him. Kevin Burrows, John Peel round out your top 6. Ryan Branchew has fallen off just a little bit. Noah Owens, fastest in happy hour, still struggling out there, running in the 8th position, right where he started tonight's race. Ethan just behind him. Sean Mitchell rounds out your top 10. Heavy battle right here at the front of this field. Nathan Rogie in that 2nd position, up outside of his teammate. And looks like Jason Branch going to give up that fight. He's going to stay in the 3rd position for now. He's going to wash up in 3 and 4. That's going to open up the door if he's not careful for Jason Branch. Or I was talking about Jason Branch. Gonna open up the door for Todd McGregor, who's right behind him. Kevin Burrows now sneaking up into this mix. Your top 5, all within 1 second of each other. Look at that. That is a beautiful sight. Cars nose to tail here in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series, making their way around the track. Lap number 27 in the books. Will begin lap number 28. This time around, big slide out of 4 by that 99 iHeartRadio machine of Jason Branch. He'll collect it, stay in line right there in that 3rd position. Back through the back, we had a pass for 15th. Lee Campbell going to make a pass on Larry Poling. Andy Starcher also getting by Donald Bennett for the 12th position. Now Campbell making his way by Macmillan Sr. as Big John, Big Mac, falling through the field. He's down 5 positions from where he started in 11th, now running in the 16th position. Front of the field starting to gap themselves up just a little bit. It looks like drivers getting the good out of the tires already. And how about the recovery of this man right here? Gotta mention him real quick. He was involved in that incident on lap number 1. The 31 of Dono Bennett has been under damage control, trying to salvage all the positions that he can. Still in traffic back here, running in 15th, but it looks like he's got some pace inside of that turn 3, number 31. We'll see how the rest of his night fares back up towards the front of this field. Back to this battle right here at the front. Jason Branch, Todd McGregor, Kevin Burrows, John Peel still nose to tail as your race leader Red Tucker begins to stretch things out. He's got himself right at a 4/10 of a second, so that's about 5 car lengths race advantage over Nathan Rogie in that 87 running in second. Going to go high above the track now with one of our turn 3 drone cams. Try to give you a little bit more of the action from a bird's eye view. Let you see how all these cars moving around out here. Tight little battle on screen between Todd McGregor and Kevin Burrows. We have a few more tight battles here. 8th and 9th on the speedway. There you can see that 16 of Ethan making his way by Noah Owens. Owens going to drop 1 spot back to the 9th position here. They've got themselves quite a gap back to this little battle that's beginning to develop between that 45, listed as the 65 on our timing and scoring chart. Sean Mitchell, Eric Dutcher, they're going to be going at it here very shortly. Small little battles back behind them. Larry Poling, Lee Campbell also battling for position, 13th, 14th on track. That's just a little bird's eye view of what's going down all over this speedway. Back at the front of the field, we'll go back close to the race action as we watch your top 2 drive away from the field off of turn number 2 down the backstretch. Rhett Tucker still enjoys a 4/10 of a second race advantage over Nathan Rogie, running in that 87 machine. There you can see Alpine Stars chromed out on the side of that Arca Menards Series machine. It looks pretty. Boy, I bet you that thing shines underneath the lights. Jason Branch now looking to the bottom of the track. He's going to make up a few tenths that time. By through 1 and 2. Use the run down the backstretch. He's going to close in once again on this 87. We're going to have a battle here momentarily for that 2nd and 3rd, but we've got a battle right now. 3-car battle on the track. Todd McGregor, Kevin Burrows, John Peel, nose to tail, crossing the stripe to begin lap number 35 out of the 105 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. And if you haven't already, race fans, toss these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell. Oh my goodness, 71 saves it. How did Todd McGregor save it? Kevin Burrows saving it as well. They're going to give up a ton of track time now as Ryan Branchew and Ethan Mogwa in the 16 gonna go by, take those positions away 16 now up 14 positions from where he started tonight's race. Close to knocking on the door of the top 5. He's back running in the 7th position. As we were saying, if you haven't already, toss these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side. Get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network, whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters. We do appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by, whether you're just sliding through to say hey, or you are the dedicated fan, friend, or family. We appreciate each and every one of you, each and every time you stop by. Without you, there'd be no us, so while you're at it, toss these drivers a thumbs up. Let them know you like and love all the action they bring to you each and every Monday night right here on your home for Swift Motorsports. That's right, Turn 3 Racing Network. Majority of the field last to pit road back on lap number 16. They've been out there for about 22 laps on these fuel and tires. That's going to be something we're going to have to keep our eye on, as the speeds have already dropped right at a 2-second fall off here during this 20-lap run. Rhett Tucker in the 12, he has stepped away from this field. He's got himself an 1/8 second of an advantage over Nathan Rogie, who's dealing with Jason Branch still. I believe that is Lee Campbell possibly in that 14. Yes, it is. Campbell in the 14, one of the back markers coming into play, so lap traffic already going to be a factor. Jason Branch to the bottom, looks for that second spot. Not going to be there. Drag race to the stripe. Branch on the bottom, Rogie on the top. Give the spot to the 87 at the line. Branch fighting hard down on the inside, back into 1. Ooh, slide job out of turn number 2. Jason Branch goes back to that second spot. The 87 going to have to give way for just a moment. We've got another battle out there on track. Let's take a look at this 3-car battle going on between John Peel, Todd McGregor in that 16. Jason Branch right behind them. Peel off just about 2 seconds in front of McGregor right here, who is battling for the last spot in the top 5 with Ethan right now. The 16 down on the bottom of the track. He's got Ryan Branchew with him for the time being. Now the run going to look to the outside. Branchew, whoa, smoke on the backstretch. Looks like Lee Campbell's had some troubles into the inside while we stay. Green flag race in the 14 of Campbell's. Night went from bad to worse. Back to this battle on screen with that 71 of Todd McGregor, the 16 as well as the 6 of Ryan Branchew. They're going to continue to, whoa, close contact right there between that 16, almost 3 wide. Now, what a battle right here for that last spot inside the top 5 as we cross the line this time by to begin lap number 43 out of the 105 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. Still side by side for that 5th position, Todd McGregor, Ryan Branchew going at it. They're no stranger to each other. These drivers beat, banged, rubbed doors last season, season number 2 in the AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series. No stranger to doing it this year here in the BUTTKICKER AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series, season number 3, race number 2, right here from Hot Atlanta Motor Speedway. Still close battle. Look at this, the 16. He's not afraid to stick it in there. Look to go 3 wide for a brief moment. He's going to think better of it. And as we begin to close in on the halfway point, what do you say we run down your top 5, give you some driver highlights and spotlights out there on the track tonight, running in that top spot in the 12 machine. Rhett Tucker took the race lead and has not relinquished it yet. Tucker has almost a 1 second race advantage over this man right here. The Virginia Beach native hunting a championship this season. Will he be able to walk away with that championship this year? We'll have to wait and see how it all shakes out. He's got 1 race win on the season. Jason Branch, the 99, runs in second. Strong third place showing so far here tonight for the 87 of Nathan Rogie as Tucker breaks for pit road. Rogie going to come to pit road as well. John Peel out here on track out of Bradenton, Florida. He's going to take over that second spot. Todd McGregor now back into third and fourth with Jason Branchew. Ryan Branchew, I apologize. I should have these drivers' names by now, huh? We'll let the green flag pit cycle work itself on through as we're going to have multiple positions jockeying around for quite some time as this green flag run unfolds. John Peel, Todd McGregor, Ryan Branchew, they're going to break for pit road this time by Jason Branch, Ethan Mogwa, and Kevin Burrows going to stay out on track. So we've got our second lead change with 2 different race leaders here tonight. Your top 9 drivers out on track, still yet to hit pit road. More drivers going to break for pit road. That was the 10 of David Cameron, the wounded 10 of David Cameron. So your top 10 on the track right now, all yet to make their green flag pit stops. Jason Burrows, when will he stop? Looks like Sean Mitchell going to bring, or Eric Dutcher, I apologize, going to bring his 29 machine down to pit road. Looks like Sean Mitchell going to stay out on track. John McMillan Sr. also going to stay out on track at least 1 more lap. Jason Branch continues to stay out on track, continues to give up some time here, trying to put more drivers down 1 lap before he makes that green flag pit stop. Donald Bennett in the 31 machine, not too far off in front of him. Sean Mitchell going to bring his car down pit road for his first green flag pit stop. Here comes that 99 of Jason Branch to try to put down Donald Bennett 1 lap, and Bennett gonna yield that spot. He's gonna be scored the first car 1 lap down, but don't look now. Here's that 12 of Brett Tucker, and he is on fresh tires, and he is flying on this track. He's gonna get himself back on the lead lap the good old-fashioned way. I believe that's gonna be the signal for that 99 of Jason Branch to go ahead and bring that car down pit road, and it does looks like the 99 going to come to slow the iHeart Radio Chevy Impala down to pit road. What does the 16 do? He's going to stay out on track. The 87 of Nathan Rogie going to get himself back onto the lead lap with that pass as the 16 going to stay out on track. Larry Poling, John McMillan Sr., Andy Starcher brings his machine to pit road now. Talk about a mix of bags when it comes to the tire strategy and the fuel strategy. 16 going to break off of the track, come to pit road. What will this 69 do? We've had 4 lead changes with 4 different race leaders here tonight. As we run through this green flag pit cycle, the 69 of Larry Poling is going to extend this run. He's going to stay out on track just a little bit longer. And take notice, race fans, on when he comes to pit road. Looks like a 30-lap run for the rest of these drivers so far here. Drivers pitting: John Peel, Todd McGregor, Kevin Burrows back on lap number 46. So that right there's a 30-lap run. That's going to put them right around lap 76. That's going to set them up for what will be the last pit stop somewhere around lap number 75, lap number 76, as Larry Poling going to go ahead and bring his car down to pit road. That's going to put the field back in the hands of this man once again. our 6 different lead change. Oh my gosh, and a driver goes around. Driver went around. Caution comes out on the speedway. Ryan Branchew has had some trouble. Let's go back, check out, see what happened with that 6. You can see Branchew down on the bottom, gets loose, trying to save it into the 29, and around he goes. Branchew hits the wall a few times as he goes sliding across the line, trying to keep it out of harm's way. Gonna sit. Whoa, that was close. Oh my gosh. We got to take a look at that from the cockpit of Rogie, man. That was nuts. Watch how close this 87 comes to being caught up and involved in this one. There you can see the smoke off in the distance. Ooh. Ooh, man. Oh, and another slow. Ooh, man, I tell you what. Rogie getting through the caution here. That's a good hands move by Allstate if I've ever seen one. What a run. What a green flag run here for the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards Series drivers. 9 drivers left on the lead lap before that caution right there. That should bring Larry Poling back onto the lead lap. Looks like your top drivers all going to come to pit road this time by. And uh-oh, I think I seen an okie doke. Yes, we did. The 87 of Nathan Rogie gonna take that top spot away. So we'll have our 7th different lead change with 5 race leaders as the 87 goes to the point for the first time here tonight. Caution number 3 on the raceway, and as we have reached that halfway point, we're going to step away for a brief commercial break. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
With the Butt Kicker Gamer 2, what you see and what you hear is what you feel. Butt Kicker. The future is feeling.
Back trackside as the iRacing pace car lights have gone out once again. Nathan Rogie gonna roll the dice. Feeling like Superman, I guess, after coming through that field. Brown pants indeed. Out there in the chat. That was a close moment, not once, but twice. The 87 of Rogie will lead the field back to the green flag here. Have the 7 of John Peel just to his outside. Kevin Burrows in the 16 lined up in row number 2. Noah Owens and Rhett Tucker back in row number 3. Ford Mustang pace car ready to duck off. We're ready to fire things off once again here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. Here we go. Green flag racing once again. Tough go at it back there for, I believe that is Lee Campbell in the 14. His machine all tore up. Good run on that restart. Rogie, man, he took off. Look at this. Rhett Tucker already back up to that second position. My gosh, he's shot out of a cannon on that restart. Fresh tires. He's on a move. He's in the front. Once again, can he run down that 87 of Nathan Rogie? Rogie now has control, but he is losing ground and losing ground fast. Only a 9-lap difference on the tires. But as you can see right there on your screen, 9 laps is enough to make a difference. Jason Branch, your pole sitter, now mired back in traffic. Branch sitting back right here in the 8th position, fighting with Sean Mitchell for the 7th spot on track. Todd McGregor inside the top 5, runs in 5th. Kevin Burrows rounds out your top 5 as Jason Branch now looks to the inside. He's going to try to grab that 7th position away. Going to have it by the center of 1 and 2. Will he be able to slide up the track off of 2? No, not going to clear him. Mitchell going to surge forward down the backstretch. Branch going to have to wait to take that position till the next corner. Going to enter low in 3. He'll grab the spot. Branch now takes and Rhett Tucker. Tucker onto pit road. Oh no, looks like black flag penalty for that 12 of Rhett Tucker. He's down on pit road. He's back behind the 8 ball now. That's going to change the dynamics of tonight's race altogether, as that 12 was lightning fast. He's going to now need the help of a caution flag. Looks like he may be able to keep himself on the lead lap. He's already worked his way back on to the track and getting up through the gears. Off of turn number 2 now, he's going to have to make up a ton of ground. 23 seconds back behind your race leader. He's going to be close to going a lap down here. That is, that's big time trouble there for the 12 machine. He's listed now last driver on the lead lap. Back in the 13th position, Donald Bennett. And that 31 machine still fighting out there hard tonight. Still in damage control. He now runs inside the top 15 in that 14th position, up 2 spots from where he started tonight's race. But how about this man right here leading this field? The 87 makes his debut here tonight in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And that 87 making the most of it, getting through that latest caution just by the skin of his teeth. Gonna need a new driver's suit, I think, after that one. But he was able to jump up through the gears, take advantage of the restart. And he now has himself a half a second race advantage over Todd McGregor, who's now in the top 3 for the first time here tonight. Kevin Burrows gonna follow through as well. And here comes Jason Branch. They've all gotten by the 7 of John Peel. Peel dropping to the wayside. And oh no, looks like Rhett Tucker back onto pit road once again. Tucker gonna fall off the lead lap. He's definitely gonna need a caution to get back into this one. This is where the action is, right here at the front of this field. 4 cars lined up nose to tail for the top 4 spots on the speedway. Nathan Rogie, Todd McGregor, Kevin Burrows, Jason Branch, all right there. Only newcomer is running in that top spot, and he's going to open up the door on the bottom for the 71. McGregor going to look to try to make it work. Will we see a slide job? Squeezing him down there just a little bit in turns 1 and 2, and it looks like McGregor going to clear. He's going to slide up the track. New race leader for the first time here tonight. That 71 of Todd McGregor takes the point. Actually, he's taken the point for the second time here tonight. That's going to be our 8th different lead change amongst 5 different drivers. Still stacked up nose to tail. Jason Branch was able to get by the 87 of Rogie, now dropping back to that 3rd spot. And is this when we're seeing those older tires really come into play now? Drivers last to pit road back on lap number 54, battling for that top spot. Now McGregor and Branch side by side crossing the line. They were both to pit road back on lap 54. 9 lap fresher tires than Rogie and Burrows. He was on to pit road about 4 laps later than Rogie, so slightly fresher tires than at 23, but not able to capitalize just yet. As 3rd and 4th lose a little bit of touch now with Jason Branch and Todd McGregor. They're going to battle side by side. Close racing action as Branch goes to the bottom. He'll take the top spot once again, give us our 9th different lead change of the night. Jason Branch goes back to the point. Closing in on just 36 laps remaining here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway in race number 2, season number 3 of the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards series right here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. If you haven't already, race fans, toss these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side to get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. And looking over at the chat, Miss Sherry, it looks like Tucker may have got a black flag for passing before the start-finish line on that restart, and then when he was coming down to make his stop and go, looks like he may have gotten a speeding penalty. He is back out on the track, back up to speed. One of the fastest drivers out there on track, but unfortunately, now Tucker being scored, the first driver 2 laps down. So going from being absolutely dominant and aggressive on the restart, having some issues coming from that. And that just compounded itself with a speeding penalty while trying to take care of that black flag. Tucker has an uphill battle on his hands from here on out. He's going to need a little bit of help from that pesky caution flag here tonight if he's going to want to do anything for the rest of this evening. And how about that, maybe saving a little bit of tires here? Todd McGregor just going to move right on by, let that 12 of Rhett Tucker make his way through, make his way by. Tucker is on fresher tires. So it looks like Tucker very well may run this thing all the way to the end, not make a stop at all. Battling hard here to get himself back just 1 lap down. And if he's able to do this, race fans, I think he's going to get himself back onto the lead lap when it's all said and done. If he can stretch this thing out far enough, 63 laps, ooh, that's going to be tough. That's going to be about a 40-lap stretch. We had one driver stretch at 37 laps, so I don't know. It might be possible, but it's going to be pretty rough. I believe he's going to need help from a caution flag. Side by side now with your race leader, Jason Branch. Is that 12 of Rhett Tucker? John McMillan Sr. in the 51. Quiet night for Big Mac so far. He runs in the 11th position, knocking on the door of a top 10. Kevin Burrows right here in that 23 machine. The Fanatec Evans Auto Repair. Chevy Impala looking good out there tonight for that 23. And indeed, That 12 has gotten by. Rhett Tucker going to put himself just one lap down, and look at him, able to step away from your race leader, Jason Branch, and Branch maybe doing the smartest thing right there that he could possibly do. And let's not get caught up racing a car that we don't need to race at this point in time, especially a driver that you know has been fast, you know has the wheel to get the job done. Tucker, he's going to have to overcome quite some bit here as we're on lap 75, coming to lap 76 this time by. Out of the 105 scheduled in tonight's official race distance, knocking on the door of just about 30 laps remaining. So race fans, it's going to get hot and heavy here coming to the end of tonight's race. Kevin Burrows, he's going to make a spot up. Nathan Rogie battling for that third and fourth position here. Burrows down to the inside. He'll take that position away. The 87 going to drop back to fourth now. And that's a solid run. I know what you might be saying, well, Davey's running fourth, but the 87 coming in here, debut race in Swift Motorsports, Butt Kicker, AYERS, iRacingPaints, Arca Menards series, and he's kept himself out of trouble. He's gotten through one of the biggest moments of tonight's race, so close to being put out. Led for a handful of laps after staying out and running inside the top five. That is a debut, qualified third here tonight as well. So a very good debut race in store for that 87 of Rogie. He's just looking to finish this thing on out, have a solid run. Kevin Burrows begins to step away just a little bit. 0.6 of a second race advantage for Jason Branch over Todd McGregor. They have about a 3-second advantage over Kevin Burrows. Rogie back almost 0.7 off of Burrows now as John Peel begins to close in. That's going to be a battle for the fourth and fifth position here very shortly. We'll go check out this battle with the 16 involved. There you can see the 16 looking to the inside of the 65 of Sean Mitchell. Mitchell to the outside. Now looking to block that inside run. Not going to happen. 16 going to dive down into one. Side by side through the center. Washing up the track just a little bit as both cars, they say, a half a lane apart. Still at the left rear quarter panel. 16 not going to get there. Going to have a run down the backstretch, though. Side by side back into three. 65 to the high side. 3 cars in between them. Not going to get the run off of 4, and that 65 going to keep the spot for the time being. Going to chop the nose of the 16 right there as we cross the line to begin lap number 80 out of the 105 scheduled in tonight's official race distance. And how about we go back, check on this man right here, Rhett Tucker. After being 2 laps down, receiving 2 black flags, he was able to get himself back just 1 lap down. And there you can see your race leader's not too far off of him. He has gapped that race leader. We're going to look at the lap times. Last time by, Jason Branch with a 33:41, Rhett Tucker with a 33:31. So right at about a 1/10 of a second faster than your race leader. And if you do the math, if he can somehow stretch this thing on out, not have to stop again for fuel, Rhett Tucker might pull out a top 5 here. What a recovery that would be if he's able to come back and not just make it back inside the top 10, but back inside the top 5. If he can get a podium, I don't know. You might as well just hand him a championship, because that's going to be amazing if he can do that. The 31 of Donald Bennett going to bring himself down pit road for what should be his final stop of the race. We'll stay right here with your race leader, Jason Branch, as he's got Todd McGregor stacked up half a second right behind him. Kevin Burrows still falling to the wayside. Nathan Rogie back here with John Peel. And that's going to be a battle here very shortly. Andy Starcher looking for position on Noah Owens. Owens has run in that 8th spot all night long, right where he qualified after being the fastest driver in happy hour. Unfortunately, looks like the race state not agreeing with the setup inside of that 88 machine. He's struggled for pace all night long, and as we say, the race state may be different. Let's check in on that weather report and look at that Track temperature dropping, grip levels coming up for these drivers, although the track has begun to rubber in, especially off of these corner exits, so look for the drivers to still fight a loose condition. Jason Branch, John Peel in the 16, all on the pit road this time by. Todd McGregor will reassume the race lead once again, so that's going to give us our 10th different lead change here tonight amongst 5 different drivers. Green flag pit stops now underway for what may be the final stop of the night, the money stop, as Todd McGregor brings his 71 down pit road. Kevin Burrows gonna go to the point now. That's gonna give us 6 different race leaders, 11 lead changes so far here tonight. McGregor, Rogie, Mitchell, all to pit road. Andy Starcher in the 19 gonna come to pit road this time by. 85 left out there on track, so only 2 drivers left to make their green flag pit stops. Rhett Tucker obviously not making his stop yet. Tucker still being scored 1 lap down here, running back in the 13th position, as now the 23 slow to pit road. Oh, gotta watch it. Sideways coming to pit road. What's the 85 gonna do? Will he stay out yet another lap, as we've got 21 laps to go? He's gonna stay out yet another lap, try to lead a lap here. Will it be official? Not at the line. Yes, and now it's gonna be official. That's gonna be our 12th different lead change amongst 7 different drivers here tonight. You can't say we haven't had some racing action, folks. It's been hot and heavy, especially on the restarts now. 2 green flag pit stops under the belts of these butt kicker AYERS iRacingPaints Arca Menards Series drivers. Kevin in that 85 machine, top spot right now. He's going to stay out yet another lap. And while this man right here continues to lead the race, he continues to keep a lot of fast drivers down 1 lap there. You can see that 71 of Todd McGregor on those fresh tires. He's going to blast past that 85, get himself back onto the lead lap. Noah Owens, John McMillan Sr., Andy Tucker, Andy Starcher, and Ryan Tucker. Rhett Tucker back there in the 12th position, still being scored 1 lap down, and that's going to be a precarious little situation for Tucker, because if he pits, he's going to give up that lap, and he's going to go back 2 laps down, and it is going to be a quite hard to make that up. Even if we should get a late race caution, I believe most of the field has been to pit road for their final pit stops, as the 85 looks slow. Looks like he's going to come to pit road this time by. No, going to stay out on track yet again. He enjoys a 11-second race advantage. Still don't think that's enough to stretch this thing very much farther. Gonna go take a look at this battle right here on track, though. This could be the caution flag that Tucker needs, that a lot of drivers need, actually. Andy Starcher back in that 19 machine, running in the 10th position. He needs a lap back. John McMillan Sr. needs a lap back. Rhett Tucker also needs 1 lap back. Larry Poling in the 69, also 1 lap down now. 65 in the 16, going back at it once again. 16 will look to the bottom of the speedway. Not going to get there by the time they make their way off of 4. Looks for a run on the outside. Going to get squeezed up. Bump and run on the front stretch. That could have ended bad for both of those drivers, as that battle calms down just a little bit. Let's jump up here with the battle for 3rd and 4th. What will be 2nd and 3rd, as Jason Branch going to take back over the top spot, as the 85 brings his machine down for the final time here with 15 laps to go. Field crosses the line. John Peel in the 7 machine back in that 2nd spot. There you can see Nathan Rogie right there in the 87 podium position right now. Kevin Burrows in the 23 machine, not too far off of him. 3 seconds back to Sean Mitchell and Ethan going at it 5th and 6th on the track. Rest of the field gapped up quite a bit. And how about this? Rhett Tucker scored in the lucky dog position. If he can get a caution, he will be sitting pretty. He will get himself back on the lead lap for sure. Tucker has got to be watching those speed charts. He has got to be looking at the drivers around him because Larry Poling very close to being put one lap down, and that will spoil the show for Rhett Tucker and his chance at a lucky dog late in the going here. Watching this close battle on screen, 2nd, 3rd, 4th as they run. John Peel, Nathan Rogie, Kevin Burrows. 2nd, 3rd, 4th on the speedway. Jason Branch, your pole sitter, your race leader, has stepped out to an 8.5 second advantage. After that round of green flag pit stops there, you can see that 7 machine back down to the bottom of the track. Not going to get there just yet. 87 gonna have to try another time. 12 laps remaining here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway in race number 2 of season number 3. And the butt kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. Race leader Jason Branch looking to repeat last week's race win. Can he make it yet another sweep? We say another sweep. We'll have to take a look at this. No, John Peel took the pole last week at Michigan International Speedway, and Peel looks to back up that performance with a 2nd place performance here tonight. Peel finished outside of the top 5 last week at Michigan, so looking to reel back in the points tonight with a solid 2nd place run, but I believe Jason Branch is going to walk away with a lot of bonus points here tonight. He'll walk away with the pole position, the most laps led, and looks like he might have the most. Whoa, big trouble there. Robert Gillard in the 45 has some trouble. The 10 of David Cameron, he's going to go ahead and come to pit road. Staying right here with this 3-car pack. It is where all the action is at. No gaps under 1 second all throughout this race field, except for these 3 drivers packed up running with each other. 7 of John Peel back there in 2nd, 3rd place. Nathan Rogie, Kevin Burrows looking to make some noise here. Almost contact with the back marker, and now hard in the outside wall. Oh my gosh, yellow flag, caution. Caution on the speedway. Robert Gillard with trouble right there. Oh my gosh. John Peel goes around as well. Oh my goodness. We got to take a look here, see what happened. There you can see that 85 goes up on its side, down the back, down the corner. Oh my gosh. Kevin with a big time ride. We'll take a look here. See what happened between Peel. Looks like he's woeing up. And maybe just lost it here. And it looks like, yes, he just lost. Oh my gosh, Kevin Burrows. Well, that could have ended up pretty bad. We'll take one more look, see what happened here. I believe that was the 85. We'll take one more look at it here anyways. There you go. Oh. High above the track with the blimp cam. There you can see the 7 making his way off of the corner. Looks like he went to slow up and just kind of almost lost it there. That was almost a big time moment. And how about this? Rhett Tucker, I believe, is going to be the lucky dog. Jason Branch going to go ahead and come to pit road. Nathan Rogie going to stay out on the track with the older tires. Oh my goodness, this just got interesting. This just got big, race fans. We've got a lot of drivers out there on track trying to get themselves back on the lead lap by taking a wave around. Oh my, things gonna get interesting. Things gonna get good. We're gonna step away for a swift side-by-side. You won't miss any of the action. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Back track side as the iRacing Ford Mustang pace car lights go out. We're set to go green flag racing. We'll have 4 laps to go to the end of tonight's race. Who's going to get the job done? Sean Mitchell, as well as the 16 of Ethan Mogwa and Andy Starcher. Your top 3, they all stayed out. They last pitted back on lap number 84. Rest of the field with fresh tires coming down, getting the fresh Goodyears under this latest caution, under our 4th caution of the evening. Rhett Tucker gonna get himself back just 1 lap down after making a pit stop at lap 92, coming up just short. Tucker still knocking on the door of a good finish right now in the 11th. Pace car down and away. Green flag flies as Mitchell wastes no time getting up through the gears. You can see those old tires struggling for Starcher, struggling for the 16. Sean Mitchell gonna take off, and caution flag flies. Noah Owens involved in this one. We'll take a look back, see if we can't see what happened here. Andy Starcher with some trouble. Looks like Todd McGregor caught up and involved. We'll take one more look at it here. There you can see the 71 looking to the bottom 3, almost 4 wide. There's the contact with Starcher. McGregor gets turned around. Caution flag flies as Starcher goes back up the track. Oh, contact. More drivers spinning. My goodness, that's a pile up right there, huh? We'll take one more look at it from the stands with the fans. There you see a little bit of bump, and there's the carnage, the chaos. The 71 almost goes up and around. Ooh, and there's that contact for the 49. There's the 51 going around. There's the 6 of Ryan Branchew. He just got himself a wave around, got himself back onto the lead lap. Now has himself a little bit of damage to try to overcome. And we're going to get set for a green-white checkered. That's right, race fans. Green, white, checkered for the first time this year for the Swift Motorsports Butt Kickers, AYERS iRacingPaints, Arca Menards Series drivers right here in season number 3. It's your first green, white, checkered. And I almost feel bad right now for Sean Mitchell in that 65 machine. He had the guts to stay out on those old tires. He got up through the gears rather well. Had a little bit of a spin, I believe, going from second to third there. The 16 also with some trouble getting up through the gears. Noah Owens, he's made a splash late in the goings. He's made up 4 spots on that restart. Owens now inside the top 5 for the first time. He started back in 8th and has ran in that 8th position almost all race long. Now late in the goings, he knocks on the door of what may be his first podium finish. Man, oh man, business time is at hand for these drivers. iRacing pace car lights should go out this time by. We'll get the one to go from the flag man. Upstate out waving that yellow flag, gave the field. Nope, they're going to go around at least 2 more times, so this will be an official attempt at a green-white checkered. I do believe our one and only attempt at a green-white checkered. So drivers, next flag ends the race. You gotta be on it. You gotta be ready for it. And if you're that 65, you have got to have the restart of your racing career. You've got to get away from those fresh tires of Jason Branch if you're going to give yourself any hope of walking away with a checkered flag here tonight. Back down the backstretch and into turn number 3. Field going to get double file this time by. I expect to see those gaps a little closer here for what will or what may be the final restart of the race. Pace car lights will go out this time by, and we will see the one to go. Looks like upstate out indeed, showing that one finger to all the drivers. No, not that finger. Stop it. Pace car crosses the stripe. Lights, let's see, are they broken? No, they're working once again. They are out. We're ready to go back. Green flag racing. Andy Starcher, Ryan Branchu, Robert Gillard, and Kevin in the 85. They're all on pit road. Kevin, I don't think he's going to make it back out on track. He looks like he very well may finish outside of the top 15. Slotted right now in that 16th position. A little bit of quick house cleaning. We haven't really got to that all race long. Started tonight's race with 21 drivers on the track. We have still got, well, we've got a few on pit road right now as well. So it looks like we've got about 14 drivers left out there running on the track with 10 left on the lead lap. How about Rhett Tucker getting himself back on the lead lap with the lucky dog? He's got the freshest tires of them all. Look for that 12 to make some moves. iRacing Ford Mustang pace car ready to duck on off this time by. We're ready to fire things off. We'll give you a look from the fans' point of view. Green flag flies. He nails the loud pedal. Little bit of a wiggle, but up through the gears. Gets clear of the field. He'll have the lead by the time they go to turn number 1. Slotted in right behind him. Jason Branch, Noah Owens back there in third. Here comes the 16 back in the 4th spot. Where is that 12 of Tucker? Still back there in that 10th position, not making up any ground yet. Good run off of 2 there for Sean Mitchell. Popsicle sticks this time by. We'll see the white flag when he crosses the line. He's still got Jason Branch in tow. Branch closes in big off of turn 4. Drag race to the line now. White flag. Final lap. 65 down on the bottom, gonna force Branch to go to the high side, the long way around, gonna wash up the track, almost into the side. Branch, who threads the needle. Oh my God, Jason Branch threaded the needle, made his way through. Here comes Nathan Rogie up into second. Now that 65 struggling to find a grip. Here comes Todd McGregor with a huge run through 3 and 4. Contact, they touch. The 45 and the 88 go spinning. McGregor crosses the line in third and he crashes. Oh my gosh, Todd McGregor crashes at the checkered flag. Let's take a look at that again. That was a lot of crazy action. There you see the contact, all the drivers wiggling, going everywhere. Oh, hard contact for McGregor with that 88 after the contact. Here comes Ryan Branchew. He's landscaping a little bit here tonight. What a run, though. How about that, man, right there? Jason Branch threading the needle. Gonna take the checkered flag for the second week in a row. What a run to the end. Whoo, that was crazy. My goodness, what a run there at the end, race fans. Whew, and while I catch my breath and get things set and ready to go for the post-race interviews, you get to watch the cool down, the celebration right here by your race winner, Jason Branch. We're going to step away, get things set up for the post-race interviews. Don't go anywhere, race fans. We'll be right back. Backtrack side at the conclusion of a barn burner, coming to the end of tonight's race. Man, what a run. Man, what a race. Some crazy action there towards the end of tonight's race. And And well, that's going to bring us to our post-race interviews. Let's see if we can't catch up and have a few words with the driver that walked away in third here tonight inside of that 71 machine, Todd McGregor. It's Dave in the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, sir, Dave.
Hey, man, how you doing after a solid third-place run there? Did you think you had what it was going to take to get there at the end of this thing?
No, I messed up in the pits. I'm having some problems with some late race issues of my own. Last week, I'll say I had a tire go down, but I got in the wall. Jason and I were racing pretty close, and this week, last pit stop, I got into the pit wall there and got hung up. So that last caution was a blessing, and put 4 new tires on it, and we thread the needle, got a third place out of it.
I was going to mention right there on that white flag lap, some very close racing action with you and a few of the fellow other drivers. How close was that, and how nerve-wracking is it to come knowing that you've only got a green-white checker to try to make up as many positions as possible?
Well, my heart's racing pretty good right now, and I wouldn't be afraid to take my blood pressure.
I hear you, my man. Well, a solid run here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway in race number 2 here in season number 3. So setting yourself up to possibly have some consistent runs over the next few weeks. Congratulations on the third place, Todd. Before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous?
No, I just won't be able to race next week. I've got to be out of town, and so I'm the defending race winner of Dover last season, so that's not going to be fun to miss that one. But I lost my father about 4 weeks ago, and, thinking about him a lot, and just everybody that's struggling through these crazy times we got. So everything's good other than that, and appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, sir. Well, our condolences and thoughts and prayers with you. If you need anything, Todd, you know where to find us. Just reach out with a question or anything you need. We'll be right there for you. And again, congratulations on a solid podium run here tonight.
Okay, guys, I'll see you on the road course, I guess.
Well, there you have it. The 71 of Todd McGregor walks away in third place here tonight. Not going to be there to defend that win from Dover next week. That's going to bring us to the driver that walked away in second place here tonight. There you can see on screen Nathan Rogie taking that second spot. Unfortunately, not able to catch up with Rogie for a post-race interview. We'll try to get things worked out and catch in with him next week when we have an opportunity. And, well, that's going to bring us to the driver that walked away with the top spot here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway, taking the top spot for the second week in a row. Back-to-back race wins. Jason Branch, it's Dave in the booth. Got a copy?
Got you, Dave. How was that from the booth?
Man, that was absolutely nuts. That pass towards I believe it was on the white flag lap. Man, whoo! I don't know how you made it.
No, I mean, he got a pretty good restart on me. I know I had about 13 lap fresher tires, so I knew I was going to be able to get him in the corner. I was hoping I didn't run out of time or there was a late yellow. Coming through 1 and 2, I really pulled up to him and got kind of to the outside of him, and I was like, all right, well, we're coming to the white flag, and I hung it there on the outside, and he pushed up like I would have done the same thing. He pushed up, kind of got into my quarter panel. It got loose a little bit. I thought I was going to go around, and I pretty much closed my eyes. The next thing you know, I was out in the lead. And once I got out there, I knew the guys behind me had not as fresh tires. The fresh tires were about 3 or 4 cars back on the start. And so then I looked, and they were all wrecking coming to the line. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, there was a lot of craziness on that last lap. We'll just say that. But looking forward here, Jason, you talked about going out and trying to win races here. You're already locked into the championship, back-to-back race-winning performances. How are you feeling about heading to Dover next week?
Actually, Dover is one of my favorite tracks. I'm looking forward to Dover. I really like driving the fast mile. It's fun.
All right. Well, again, congratulations, Jason, on your back-to-back race-winning performances, opening up season number 3 on a high note here. Didn't get here much last year, but now you're making yourself right at home. So congratulations on the race win. Before we let you go, would you like to give any shout-outs, thank yous, love yous, thank anybody else back home in Virginia Beach?
Just, iHeartRadio again for letting me put their name on the car. Serve Pro, Dynamark, Great House, Functional Fitness, 4X Racing Team. I mean, we're all great. Work great together. Couple guys didn't have that good of a finish tonight, but I think they're gonna pull one out eventually. And the guys that were racing tonight, man, we had a heck of a race. I want to give a shout out to all those guys that were up front. A couple of them had some bad pit stops. A couple of them had some bad luck. But hey, yeah, again, like I said last week, I think it's going to be a great season. And me winning 2 in a row, I'm not taking it for granted because there are some fast cars out here.
Absolutely. Well, enjoy these 2 wins. In case you may not get back here, we know how hard it is to get to victory lane. So congratulations once again, Jason. And we'll catch up with you here in the next few weeks.
All right. See you, Dave. Thanks.
There you go. Humble words from your race winner. Back-to-back race-winning performances here in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series. Jason Branch walks away with the checkered flag, and you heard him say it. Multiple drivers out here with a heck of a run all race long. A few of them having some pit road issues. A few of them having some on-track skirmishes is what we'll call them, coming towards the end of tonight's race. What a race it was here tonight from Atlanta Motor Speedway, round number 2 in the books now. As you hear the music in the background, producers hitting the buttons, it's time to run down tonight's unofficial race results. Walking away with his 2nd win of the season. There you can see that 99 of Jason Branch. Nathan Rogie going to walk away in 2nd in his debut race inside of that 87 machine. 71 of Todd McGregor coming home in 3rd. 4th place to Kevin Burrows. Noah Owens rounds out your top 5. The 16 of Ethan going to slot home in 6th. 7th goes to the 12 of Rhett Tucker. And how about a comeback, being 2 laps down with less than 10 to go to get himself back on the lead lap and inside the top 10. Rhett Tucker walks away in 7th. 8th place goes to the 69 of Larry Poling. Big Mac John McMillan Sr. going to walk away from the track in 9th. 10th place tonight goes to the 65 of Sean Mitchell. 6 of Ryan Branchu going to finish off the lead lap back in 11th. 12th place goes to Eric Dutcher. John Peel walking away from the track here tonight in 13th. Andy Starcher in the 19 going to walk away 14th. 15th position here tonight in the Butt Kicker AYERS iRacing Paints Arca Menards Series, race number 2 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. The 45 of Robert Gillard. The 85 of Kevin walking away in 16th. 17th spot here tonight goes to the 10 of David Cameron. 18th spot on the track goes to the 31 of Donald Bennett after a lap 1 incident. He'll walk away in 18th. 19th tonight, Lee Campbell. 20th to Timothy Smith. Christopher Confer going to round out the field out there tonight in 21st. Big tip of the cap shout out and thank you to all of our race control tonight. Justin DeGan, Taryn Clement, and Stephen Ayers Jr. all up there in race control, keeping everybody straight, keeping the drivers in line under the caution flags. Tonight, big shout out to Upstate Al out there in the flag stand, waving the flag all night long. Great job out there. What a race we had here tonight. If you haven't already, race fans, toss these drivers a thumbs up, click subscribe, and smash that bell over there on the right-hand side to get notified anytime we go live here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. Whether it's myself, Dave in the Cave, or anybody else back at the Turn 3 headquarters, we do appreciate each and every one of you each and every time you stop by. And with that being said, race fans, stay safe, stay loved, my friends, and until next time, we'll meet you in Turn 3.